Talking production, leaving consumption, the Niger trap. You scroll X or IG, and bam, another politician shouts, Nigeria must move from consumption to production.
I said that my commitment is to move Nigeria from consumption to production.
Nigeria needs to be productive. You cannot be out of poverty unless you start to produce.
In some of the principle, he believes in consumption to production.
You eat what you grow what you eat, or you die.
It sounds like sweet talk, right? But after years of this, you see a headline and ask yourself, how does this concern you? It concerns you because this is what makes your pocket empty quick. Jobs vanish like smoke, and Nigeria's potential waste the engine like bad fuel. Let's break it down properly. No long thing. Nigeria's economy is like that guy who flexes with one big hustle, selling crude oil, but begs for everything else. We export over 80% crude, but import refined petrol, machines, chemicals, even food we could grow here. It's like owning the biggest cocoa farm in Africa, but queuing up for chocolate from Switzerland. We sell cheap, buy back expensive. It's pure foolish economics. Economics is like managing your allowance as a 15-year-old. If you trade the food your mommy made for you to take to school for cheap and then spend big bucks to buy fancy snacks during break time, you always run out of cash and wonder why do they broke every day. The consumption vibe is the root of our problems. It creates three big enemies. Forex scramble that kills the naira every day. Imported inflation that turns bread into luxury, and jobs that fly abroad. Forex, or foreign exchange, let me explain, is simply swapping your naira for dollars or other currencies to buy things from other countries. Like needing dollars to import that chocolate. Now imagine a ship full of Chinese gadgets docks in Lagos, but Chinese workers get the salary. For years, the government tried to patch it with fuel subsidies. Trillions wasted to make imported fuel cheap. But it's a trap. We subsidize our own laziness instead of building refineries and roads. We export oil like kings, but import petrol like beggars. What is this? Let's talk numbers real quick. Nigeria imports refined fuel worth billions yearly, even as Africa's top crude producer. Dangote refinery alone will save us $25 to $30 billion in forex per year. And get this, our manufacturing sector contributes only 9% to GDP, while we spend 40% of production costs on generators because power is unreliable. Now let's bring this home. To the street level, you're in Lagos, fuel queue long like an election line, paying black market price because we can't refine our own oil. Your sister in Aba sews clothes, but imported fabrics from China kill her business cheaper, faster, but fake quality. Or your guy in Kano farming tomatoes, but he can't process them into paste because no power, no road, no market. They rot in the farm while we import tomato paste from abroad. This consumption life is an everyday struggle. Naira weak, prices high, jobs scarce. You apply for work, but factories are absent. They're all in China or Belgium. It's like Nigeria playing an away match in its own stadium and losing badly. Here's what sharp people are doing. They push for local heroes like Dangote, investing in agribusiness, turning tomatoes to paste for export, cocoa to Nigerian chocolate. Sharp entrepreneurs build solar for power, lobby for better loans, and join movements that call out corruption. Don't wait for government. Start small, link up on X or TikTok for collaboration, and vote for policies that support production. But there's hope. Enter Dangote refinery. That beast in Lekki that refines 650,000 barrels per day. Enough to fuel Nigeria and export too. No more importing petrol like fools. This is a pure production revolution. Save billions in forex. Boost Naira. Create 250,000 jobs from engineers to truck drivers. And it doesn't stop there. Petrochemicals for plastics. Fertilizers for farms. It's like one stone killing multiple birds. While politicians talk, Dangote acts. If he were president, maybe we'll export fuel to Europe by now. Oh, but aren't we already? Let's talk numbers real quick. Again, Nigeria has 34 million hectares of arable land, but imports food worth billions. We are one of the world's top producers of tomato, yet export raw and import processed food. Automotive demand is 700,000 vehicles yearly, all imports. But Innocent shows we can build them here. Your uncle farms cocoa, but sells beans cheap to foreigners who turn them to fancy bars. Meanwhile, you buy imported chocolate for Valentine. Or Nollywood crews hustling, second biggest employer after agriculture, exporting films and Afrobeat vibes globally. But we don't maximize. Fintech startups in Lagos boom, making Nigeria Africa's tech king. But insecurity and power issues hold them back. It's like having the hottest jollof recipe, but no gas to cook. Potential exists, but reality is suffering. Sharp people diversify. Invest in bean to bar chocolate factories. Push for auto assembly like Innocent. And scale creative exports. Job movements and X that demand infrastructure. Don't rely on oil. Build that new economy. Tech, agriculture, entertainment, it pays. But why hasn't it happened? 5 inhibitors block the road. Infrastructure deficit. 40% cost on generator. No power. Capital deficit. Banks don't trust. Loans are hard. In fact, some banks ask you to bring the money you want to loan, then get the loan. Make it make sense. Security deficit. Farmers dodge bandits. Integrity deficit. Corruption, taxes, everything. It's a doom loop. To break it, we need a blueprint. Fix security and inflation first. Massive infrastructure push. Power, roads, coherent policy for sectors like agriculture and tech. Unlock loans, their bank of industry. Build skills. Tech education for you. No quick fix, but it's clear. This shift is the real hustle. From potential to prosperity, we stop exporting jobs. We start exporting goods and culture. You will finally understand this country. Besides this video you're watching, you can also read a quick article version of today's topic, or swipe through our blazing Instagram carousel that breaks it down for you in seconds. If you want more, we built an interactive web analysis so you can explore the facts and numbers yourself. And if you're really ready to dig in deep, every Newsense episode comes from extensive research, the kind that could take you days and weeks to go through on your own. We've even made the full PDFs available for you to download, all on our website, popcentraltv.com. I'm Olayinka Obebe, and I do this every day. Catch Newsense on Popcentral TV, DStv 189, and YouTube, Popcentral TV, TikTok, Instagram, X for more vibes and insights. Explore the stories, dive into the data, and keep the conversation going. Stay sharp.
Just so you know, this is for information only and not advice. Some details or policies might have changed by the time you're watching this.